Holy crap, we have video now. Son of a motherless goat herder.
All of the tops of our heads.
Just play it off. Just play it off like a tech issue. There's something wrong. None of our heads are showing.
Kevin, you screwed up again.
Kevin.
I did.
Kevin.
Definitely me.
It's like the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Ooh. I read that they're doing another version of that, another movie. Like, well,
Why?
on one hand, I can never get enough of that story. On the other hand,
On the other hand, maybe we have enough of that story.
Maybe. Or,
I mean, not for me. I've been afraid of that since I was like 4 years old. So
I mean, I
But
guess
I'm
they
still
already
afraid of it.
own the property, or at least they don't have to pay anything extra for the property. So
Yeah.
And, a movie with beheadings in it is always a winner. If Morbius had a lot of beheadings, then it might be better.
I just want to know where the Headless Horseman expanded universe is going to go. So
Yeah.
Getting right. All right, we are
Headless
back
Horseman of the
live.
Apocalypse.
We have heads. We have movement. We have video. We have I don't know what the heck happened, but we're gonna put that behind us while I start firing up.
If you add
else.
if you add them up, we have I think 3.5 heads. So
There you go.
I'm sure this thing counts as a full head right here.
So yeah, that's about how many we have each time we go into battle, right? About 3.5.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
about right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Certainly in terms of-
Admar's haircut looks good. I think that's a solid, well done 4-0 AJ squared away haircut.
I will tell my wife.
She did a good job.
Is that
That's
a
a Navy-
military thing?
That is a military thing.
What does it mean?
AJ squared away, it means it's good. It's 4-0.
But what is that? Where did it come from? What's the etymology of these words?
I could tell you.
Oh, I thought you knew, like, off the top of your head since...
No.
Okay. Never mind. Just wonder if
Maybe.
there's, like, some guy named AJ who always had the best haircut.
I'm pretty sure the AJ part comes from rhyming with squared away. I think it just makes it sound better. Squared away is a Navy term for everything is set up correctly.
Yes, like a foobar. Yes, exactly like that.
I do know about foobars and snafus.
Yes.
Yes.
Those include my favorite words.
Zafo, weren't you in the Navy?
Indeed.
Or was that just Kelly? Yeah, you were.
Yep, that's where we met.
What was your rating?
E.T. Dude.
I was a radioman. Used to work
Awesome.
with the ETs all the time. Although radioman might have been gone by the time you were in the Navy. I think they turned into DPs.
Could be. I should have gone. There's what is it? Advanced Electronics Computers or something like that. That's what I should have done. That would have been smart. But how many 18-year-old kids, are smart?
You were an
6.
ET too, Spikeette? That's awesome.
Well, I phoned home, so I didn't stay in ET.
ET stands for Electronics Technician.
Very.
Kevin looks like he is still working on a problem.
Ish. It's more
Shauna?
of...
So we should just
There we
talk
go.
about what we said we were going to talk about, right? Just
Yeah.
ask each other the point and purpose of characters' behavior, what you wanted to do with it, who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Let's start with our favorite ray of sunshine is Shauna's.
Why? It was my idea. You shouldn't start with me. I already asked Jess about
let's
Valtryek.
start-
Fine, whatever.
We can start
Yeah.
with with Oddmar, since that happened off.
Yes. Okay, we can
line.
start with that part.
Yeah.
I was thinking that Ashanis would lead us. but
Wow.
Yes, it all started that Oddmar usually picks someone new to lead every episode, and Oddmar said.
And Oddmar said.
Oh, I was supposed to know what I said.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to me. I think I was just talking about the fact that I usually play like the face character, but I knew that we had that character soaks up a lot of airtime, and since we had new players and players that hadn't played in a long time, I thought that it would be more fun for everybody if I took somebody who kind of stood in the background a little bit more and supported everybody else and gave everybody else a chance to step forward and I'm gesticulating with my hands, which you can't see, but give more people a chance to enjoy the spotlight.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah, I think it's a great decision.
I'm a super nice guy.
I've definitely been in games where someone was just like, "This is the me show. This is all about me."
Yeah.
And every single episode, you're just like, "Could I get a word in edgewise? Could I make a decision, please? Come on, man."
I'll be honest in that I'm frequently worried that I'm doing that. That I'm saying too much. That I'm being too involved.
Well, it's been your backstory recently, so you're supposed to say more.
Sure.
Yes, it's the Ashanis portion of the plot arc, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody shares time in the spotlight, and being funny kind of, excuses a lot of that. So,
right.
That's actually the thing that I'm most self-conscious about, is that I think I think up a good zinger, and then I can't stop myself from saying it, even if I'm like just too quick and just jumping in too much. So
I do that some too. So I sympathize with you.
I'm also guilty. So
I think the zingers are an integral part of what we have going here. Hey, look, Stream Elements says we're live.
Yay!
Hooray!
All right.
So I have a question for Greg.
Okay.
So, based on what we know about Master Fault. Oh wait, I guess there's nothing for me to ask. I guess there is no question here.
Master Fault. I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of sort of the
give us a hint, man. Give us something.
I wrote Master Fault like a writer would write an interesting character, and didn't think about the fact that he has to be sort of a performer in this live stream. And so there's very good reasons why Master Fault has remained in the background and not taken a very vocal thing most of the time. And it's very in character, and when you understand his backstory, you will understand why he's doing that. But it probably doesn't make for the most compelling viewing. And if I had to do it over again, I probably would have approached it slightly differently.
No, I think the banter has been good. I think it's been fun.
I like Master Fault Dolly scenes.
I enjoy bouncing off Dolly. That is fun.
Yeah.
And fortunately, Greg, you're so emotive with your eyes.
Yes.
It just really really brings the character high. It just speaks volumes, even though you're not saying anything.
That's right. Yes. I try to be very emotive with my eyes.
You have very expressive eyebrows, Greg.
Thank you. Well, I posted his backstory to the Discord. Not yet, Friday. Once a little bit more is revealed. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it's. I'm hoping it's worth the wait. We'll see. I had fun writing it anyway.
So, how much did you write for that, Greg?
I think I wrote about 2,000 words. 2,000
words? We've known 0 of them.
I know. I gave Oddmar, or Master Fault gave Oddmar a version of a backstory. Whether or not
I still remember what you told me too.
We'll still, whether it is true or not, we will see. But
well, I wasn't there for that, so I promptly forgot it.
I don't remember it.
Well, that makes Master Fault very happy. So
all I can say is, if his backstory does not explain his name, I'm out of here.
Thank you, Friday. I appreciate that. I think I'm a better writer than live D&D player, but you know.
I also feel that I am a better writer than a live D&D player.
So here's an interesting question. Do you feel like, or do y'all feel like, playing live D&D will help your writing?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, playing D&D in general will help writing, right? Because you get to interact with people who are actually different from you rather than trying to write characters that you are pretending are different from you.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I do take a lot of inspiration from the characters I write from the people that I interact with frequently. I even name some of them after the people that I know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I anything that gets me to think about the act of storytelling in a different way, be it in this case, you know, having to sort of perform it versus just write it, is something that I think that I try to. I'm a super story geek. I just like everything I watch, everything I play, everything I read. I'm always constantly like, how can I use this to improve my own storytelling? What about this do I like? What about this don't I like? What would I do differently? I've just that's constantly running in my head. Yes, Bird of Battle Axe is the best.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
And I would say it really helps with world building too, and I hate the word world building, but I found that I think about the little things of a world more than I did before. I was never really into that kind of stuff. But since we've been doing this, I feel like I've been really thinking about, okay, bigger picture, like what does this kind of thing do? Why does it do it? And that's helped me frame stories better.
I would say that the project that I'm working on right now, Oddmar has actually helped me. Because one of the things that I really respect about Kevin's playing of Oddmar is his commit to the bit. That he is 100%, like, not just like he always does the voice, but like Oddmar is very, very specific in how he looks at the world, and he really never deviates from that. And I have a character that somewhat reminds me of Oddmar, has been influenced by Oddmar a little bit, and so that's really helped me.
Yeah, and there was a lot of fear for me in doing that. Especially live with people who at the time were strangers, and in front of other people that I can't even see. I'm pretty much over that now, but it was really, really scary. However, as far as just like I think it does help with like a specific element of writing, in that because it's all extemporaneous when you're sitting here playing D&D, and you are trying to look at the world through a very specific lens, and you are creating that character's thoughts as you go. You don't have time to sit there and rewrite and change that word and things like that. To me, that really helps when I'm writing thoughts and dialogue and things like that, which sound better if you just sort of do them very naturally, without really worrying and poring over every little bit. It's not like describing a room or some big thunderstorm or something like that, when you're going to be picking all your adjectives very carefully. It's just like, what would this person say in the moment, and why is that funny? And it does help with that for me.
Now that you mention it, I agree. My best banter, I think, has been happening in my most recent 2 books, which started right around the same time as D&D with you guys.
I was actually kind of wondering if some of the get out of your own head in the first draft would be influenced by playing D&D. You know, realizing that you can actually come up with something on the fly that ain't too bad. Just go with it.
Right. Just say something so you can keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably true for mine as well.
Lessons learned in D&D.
You need the more you know.
It's not just worshiping Satan. It can also be a tool.
In a more literal sense, it's really because I'm writing a turn-based gamelit book. It is really like logistically influenced how I've approached that, and so that's been helpful.
Do your characters argue with the DM about whether they can do something or not?
They do not.
I have a webcomic where that happens.
I'm sure I'm not the first person to think of that. But
no.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any actual arguing, but I think in what was the one I read? Now I can't. Wow, never mind. I'm bad. I can't remember the title of the series.
Not read, but played. In Hades, the narrator will sometimes come in and say little bits, and the main character, your player character, will like look up and be like, "Excuse you, what the no."
Such a great game. So the writing in that game is phenomenal.
It's so gosh damn good. The replayability was fantastic. Like, I still replay the game. Like, especially when I'm feeling a little bit depressed and I want to feel very powerful, I just go play
What
around.
kind of game is Hades?
It's a roguelike. So like a live action role-playing action RPG kind of.
So, but the clever thing about it is that in those games you die a lot and reset, and then the levels are all different. But in this game, they actually write that into the sort of canonical story, so your character actually is repeatedly dying and being resurrected, and as he does that, it unlocks more and more character dialogue with the other characters in the starting area, and advances the sort of character relationship part of the story. It's very well done.
Yeah, which was a huge part of the story. I did not know going into it that it was going to be so much, but yeah, I think it's equal parts action game, equal part narrative game, because you spend a lot of time back at home, quote unquote, talking with all your characters to move things forward. And interacting with them isn't just like, oh, I'm telling the story. You get items from them, you get tips, you get like weapon unlocks by progressing your narrative story with those characters. It was so eloquently done. I am very mad that I don't work for that company.
And what's impressive is I died a lot in that game, like a whole lot, and I kept expecting to hit like repeat dialogue, and you never do. And I don't know how far you'd have to go before it would start repeating, but I never got there.
Very far. I got there.
Okay. That company has a really aggressive policy against crunch too. Like their employees are not allowed to email after hours. Like email actually won't work.
Oh wow!
And like you cannot send email on the weekends. You're like required to take your vacations. Like it's pretty great. I believe also all the voice acting in Hades is done by developers.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
I'm not 100% on that, but I thought I read that.
I don't remember that.
So they eliminated crunch and they made up the overhead dollars and having the devs do voiceover.
It goes to show you can do that and still produce basically like a game of the year contender.
Heck
mean,
absolutely.
They're also a pretty small team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good stuff from really small teams at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Valheim is fantastic, and I think they were 5 to begin with. Let's see, Satisfactory, same thing. Real small team.
Outer Wilds, one of my all-time favorites.
The Stardew Valley is just one guy.
Yeah. With a translation team, but yeah.
Sure.
I have a question for the group, because this happens to me a lot when I start a new D&D game, is that the character that I initially make up by the time I'm on second or third level, they're usually kind of different. So is anybody here still playing the same character that they initially made up before we actually got started?
I'm playing him the way I'm playing him more the way I wrote him now than I think I had a vision of how he would play, and then it didn't jive with the way he's written, and I'm now playing him more the way he's written, I guess.
Okay.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, and I honestly feel like he's a different guy every week.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so either. I think you've been acting pretty consistent with how your character should act. I mean,
based on the information that we have, right?
But yeah, based on what we know. Like, you're happier now that your daughter is saved and your ex-squeeze might become your present squeeze, you know? So that makes sense. I just think
I mean, I think he's pretty convinced that all of you are horrible people.
I mean,
possible exception of Oddmar.
Sure,
he's probably not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really
disagree.
act that way. You should act a little more hostile towards us then.
Maybe what he's finding out is that he's not such a great
He's
person.
pretty YOLO, though. I mean, you know, his time is limited. His backstory is wrapped up, you know.
I had to laugh the other day. Kelly asked me something like, "Hey, what was in your backstory? How did you end up on the ship?" And I went through what my original backstory was, which is absolutely nothing like what it is now. I had to laugh. I'm like, Kelly, you keep changing my backstory to fit whatever you need.
Well, and see that, I mean, that may happen to Dahlia and I here shortly, depending on what she's come up with.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm ready to make concessions.
I'm willing to roll with it. So.
My favorite Zafin-ism is how he's incapable of giving a direct answer.
It's usually because I have no flipping clue what the answer is.
But even something basic like, where are we heading? Well, you know, that's an interesting question. Just freaking answer something, man.
How much money do you have?
West.
Exactly.
We're going west. But no, to answer your question, I'm not acting kind of as accurate to how my characters started. I mean, like, characters grow together with the characters that they hang out with over time. It's just part of growth. You hang out with people a long time and steal enough of their blankets, you kind of start to like them a little bit. But yeah, my character definitely started out more of a hermit, very shifty, like chaotic, neutral to the max, like me first, me only really is my character's motto. Me only. But yeah, kind of as I got dragged along with you guys. Tried to escape several times at the outset, but then I was like, well, the god will just hunt me down and bring me back, so I guess I better just take care of this now. But after spending time more around you, you're not all terrible, so we at least do fun stuff together.
Yes, and Dolly's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
But her shoes were still too small.
What about Valtrex?
Yeah, I like the idea of this person who got away from something. Like, she has grand plans that she's better than her situation, but then in reality, she defaults back to her natural tendency, which is like, I should probably just kill you. Or let's just steal it and leave it. You know, she wants to be good. She wants to walk the good path. But she doesn't know how.
Right.
And I like that idea that she really just doesn't, she's going to default back to what she knows and what she knows works. And I think that's interesting.
Family lore in my family is when my brother was little, at one point he told my dad, "Daddy, I don't try to be bad." And that sounds like, but it's funny because he was pretty bad. Not maliciously bad. He was just one of those high energy kids. But that sounds like Valtrex.
Yeah, I think she struggles with does the end justify the means? Like I've been thinking about that a lot lately in other writing too, and that's kind of where my head's at. So that's the way I'm playing her. And I kind of wanted to play her a little bit like a soprano too. Like she doesn't really, I mean, if you don't know you're bad, it's just the way you're doing things. Is that like really that wrong? Yeah, it is, but she justifies it however she has to justify it in her mind.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I guess
she does like capes, and she does want a wolf. So she's gonna get that.
What am I getting?
Hey!
Hey! I'm alive. I have made it.
Welcome.
Okay, that's funny. However, it is that teams pulled up for me. All I see is everyone from their nose up.
Yep.
Like that.
That is weird. Sorry. It's supposed to be down here.
It's really strange. Yeah.
I think
Definitely not.
I think that must be Zaphos doing there.
Is that what did you do, Zapho? What did you
Some kind of tech issue.
Yeah, you missed all that fun.
Well, at least it made the time go by, right?
Yeah. We only
Yeah,
had
I
to
didn't-
restart the stream once. It's fine.
Only once. It's fine. Everything's good. No worries. We're a professional group here. All right. We are worth everything you pay for us. There you go.
Exactly.
Oh.
So
All
do
right,
we
so
like?
this actually means that is it almost time to unveil the shirt?
Yeah.
We must
We were waiting for
unveil
Kelly,
the shirt.
so-
Yay, shirt.
Okay, here we go. Now I'm worried I've oversold it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You did not oversell it.
That's fantastic.
Pop collar adds a lot there.
Yes.
Yeah,
The pop
yes,
collar really does
that
complete
was
it.
that was Dolly's idea, was to pop.
Yeah.
Oh, Dolly was right. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy.
That's fantastic.
Like a Ferengi?
Yeah, the Ferengi guy on Deep Space Nine, like the
Clark.
the
Oh god.
outfit.
Yeah, that actually does. No, she's right. It does. It looks like a Clark.
Space
outfit.
cloth.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I was thinking Spaceman, but
Yeah.
I love it. I love
You
it.
look like David Bowie.
You know, that's that. I can. That's that. I can. I'll take that as a compliment. So.
you should.
Uh-huh. No doubt. No doubt.
There is a request for a full body Greg Little selfie
Oh
Greg
gosh.
in this
Sorry,
outfit.
Can't help you out.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to put. I'm wearing gym shorts. So I don't know. It's
That's
a
not
really
very
warm
Bowie.
shirt.
I can imagine.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, did we do Admar's poem?
We
Nope.
have not done
No.
the poem.
What? All right, let's do Admar's poem.
Okay. The name of this poem is called Generis Interruptus. Invoice number 06062022. Four Seasoned Cookbooks the crew will pursue. Payment is a scroll of underwater walkthrough. Just another day for a cursed dragon gumshoe. Most of our heroes dined on a feast with the mayor, as alone Ashanis gripped his staff and spoke prayer. The crew jumped up at news of Ryland the betrayer, making strange noise with the door closed in the mine's lowest lair. They ran to the mine before more evil was spawned, intent on sending foul Ryland to his great beyond. The cursed crew rushed in and would not despond, euphoric as they were on the tip of Dolatrus's vibrating wand.
Yay.
Excellent, excellent.
That's awesome.
Staffs, vibrating wands, nothing but class. Nothing but class for us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is always my goal.
Good. Well, you definitely. I mean, we've all set the temperature here, so it is what it is. All right. And it makes me happy. I mean, bad people. No, I mean, it makes me happy. I can't even pretend to be upset. Okay. So, as was mostly clearly spoken about with Admar's poem, We find our crew, including Captain Wyvern this time, at the edge of the cavern and in a hallway that caved in. So we are going to need roll 20 today. We have a battle set up, and let me move the thing so you can actually see my map. All right, you should be able to see the map now.
Here's Captain
Yes.
Wyvern.
I
Okay,
see the
so
map.
where Captain Wyvern is, where there's that big purple, very straight total line there that I made, that is the entrance. So if everyone wants to enter the cave.
I see.
Stand by.
Dolly's taking the lead there.
Yes. So Dolly is the leader
Whoops.
today.
Well, she has been sat on like 6 times, so I mean, I don't blame her.
That's true.
Fair point.
She's
I mean,
like,
maybe
forget
I
it.
should
Oh, is
open
that
with a
the?
thunder wave. So
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
the
as you
going in
enter,
direction there.
you remember last time that there are. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the encounter. Make sure I have it up. There on the map, everywhere where you see those little circles. You have to be on select move. That thing to work. Yep, you got it. And then these.
Those are stalagmites.
No, those are mushrooms, and there's one more down at the bottom. So all these little circle things are mushrooms. And then down here, see my purple one where it's like squiggly lines? That's the mud. So there are 2 things of that mud there too. So one there and one near the bottom. And if you look behind this second thing of mushrooms here, here's Ryland. He's standing on top of a broken stalactite. I forget which one's on the bottom.
The light is on the roof.
So mite then. So he's standing on a broken stalagmite, which are, well, I think there's 3 in there. Let me move it so I can see it better. All right, so we have everyone in here. You know, I've gotten more comfortable with the maps, and I still can't get it right. Yeah, 3 groups of mushrooms. There's mud around the sides. And as you can see by this, it is stepped. So the steps actually go down. So you are on the tallest step right now. So Ryland standing up here makes him more even with you guys.
Okay, so Ryland is generally even with where we are.
Correct,
height-wise.
because he's standing up on this thing. So as you get down here, you'll be a bit below him. All right, assuming you want to move. And so you can see Ryland, and Ryland's like, no, not yet. This is not the time. I was going to kill you later, but fine. You want to die that badly? Now's fine. So everyone, roll for initiative.
We are very happy to see you again, too. So I'm going to roll with advantage for the inspiration.
Okay.
I think I will too.
Okay, I think I can auto roll for the bad guys. I can't. Okay. But I need to roll by hand. I made Ryland one of our characters because I didn't know how else to do him, so we're gonna roll. And add his in. And I suppose that means I have to roll for Captain Wyvern too. I really need to put this monitor back up. I can't see anything. Okay, I'm going to hit start. Let's see where we go. All right, so first up is Captain Wyvern. So Captain Wyvern, now, am I correct, Dolly, that you still have like a couple hit points from when Oddmar fell on you, correct?
Yeah, I have 18.
Okay. So what Captain Wyvern is going to do is she is going to go try lay on hands, because it hasn't worked. But now that Helm is happy, she's going to try to lay on hands. So I'm going to roll for my own personal interest to see if Helm has forgiven her or not.
Wait, is this before initiative, or
She goes first. Sorry, she's first. I'm sorry.
What did Captain Wyvern roll?
19. Well, yeah, 19.
you also don't you need to be standing next to me within 5 feet?
Yeah, I'll have to move and get you, but I had to roll to see if it would work at all. So I rolled, and we're good. So I'm gonna go move to you. But so she's 19, and Admar, you're next.
Okay.
So she is.
So Dolly was hurt. I missed that.
That was last in front of the
I
tent.
sat on.
Yeah, Admar sat on it. No, I don't want to move Rylan. I want to move Captain Wyvern. All right, so Captain Wyvern goes back beside Dolly and lays hands on you. And Dolly, how many hit points are you down?
2.
Perfect. So she's going to heal you for 2. And it works. And she's like, oh, Helm, blessed Helm, thank you for allowing me to go forth with your will and help our party succeed in your goals.
I can breathe again, like my ribs have uncollapsed.
It's all healed. All right, Admar, you are up, and Ishanis, you are next.
Okay. That is. Oh, that's right. It's not actually that. It's that. Okay. All right. So I am running. Can you see where I ran to?
Yes.
Okay. And as I go, I am pulling out a pair of hand axes.
Okay.
And I will throw them. Let's see. We will do. Oh, and I will rage.
Okay.
And let me just double check. Reckless attack. That is only melee weapons, so I will not do that. Okay, so the first one.
We need children's laughter first.
What?
Raging, you're raging. You have to laugh.
Yeah.
I did rage. I did
but you
rage.
didn't do
I
the
am not
thing.
reckless attacking.
Oh,
Children's laughter. Yes, I did not turn that on.
Dolly's like, you did not rage.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. Well, yeah.
Does a 14 hit?
14 hit.
Okay, that is good. Let's see there. That is going to be, I think it's just that. So 5 points of damage. And I am once again surrounded by swirling ghosts. And they interfere with his sight. And so he has no adjustments to attack me, but he has disadvantage to attack anyone but me.
Okay. But the ghosts are swirling around you.
Me and him and the other party members, and there's 6 of them. They're kind of all over the place.
Okay. Alrighty. And so, Ishanis, you are up. And I have too many windows. And Master Fault, you are next.
all right. How much is one square movement? Is each of these squares 5 feet?
You got it.
If I can walk 20 feet, then I can go 4 squares.
Correct. And diagonal counts. Right,
Okay.
'cause they're squares, not rectangles.
All right. So I'm charging right at it.
Close enough, people. Close enough.
You guys, you've never seen Ishanis this angry.
Uh-oh.
And I am going to cast Toll the Dead on him. And I think Admar just hit him. I was looking at my spells.
Yes, he
Yes.
So he took damage. Okay, good.
Mhm.
Even better. All right, so he's got to do a wisdom save.
Okay. Where is your wisdom? 16. Oh, 15. Sorry.
Nah, he saved. All right. Then all I did was run and look angry.
Because sometimes does it do anything for a failed save? Because sometimes they'll do like partial damage or something.
Does not look that way, no.
Okay.
Oh.
That just means it's one of those when it hits, it really hurts. That's usually
Yeah.
how it works. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be 1 to 12, so.
He just happened to look. He's really mad too. You growl at him, and he growls back at you. Arrgh!
You hurt my daughter.
All right.
I'm in full Liam Neeson mode. I have a certain set of depressing skills.
All right, Master Fault, you are up, and Rylan is next.
Okay, I am going to cast Agonizing Blast, which has a 120-foot range. So I'm just going to stand right here.
Perfect.
And I'm going to roll with advantage for hit. Definitely glad I chose that. That's much better. Okay.
21 hit. 21 definitely hits.
Okay, so for damage.
Did you say your call?
My call? Oh, wait, my catchphrase?
Yeah.
I feel like that should be when he dies, but...
Oh, okay, I don't know. I don't know when the catchphrase was supposed to be said.
I feel like we don't want to cheap... Yeah, we don't want to cheapen it, you know?
Okay, fair.
You could just give him like a, what you talking about, Rylan?
All right, so tell us what the spell looks like.
Okay. I hold up my hand, and crackling bolts of energy leap across the distance between Ryland and I, and he's hit and knocked square on his posterior for 8 damage.
Does he really get knocked down for that? Is that one of the things?
No.
Okay.
We'll say he gets knocked down and bounces immediately back to his feet.
Perfect.
He gets knocked down, but he gets up.
But he gets up again. Yes. Because we ain't never
We're
gonna.
never
gonna keep me down. Okay. So he. All right. So it is Ryland's turn, and who is next? Dolly, you are next. So he is. Y'all have hurt him pretty bad. He's very mad at you. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? I am not done yet. Fine. I will bring some friends to the party. So he is bringing in
his backup singers.
That's right.
It's Pips.
Yeah.
See?
They're Rylan and the Pips.
Nope, this button.
I don't know. Can we nope his summoning backup?
No.
Sorry, I played Exploding Kittens this weekend, and
very elusive GTFO spell back in episode, 2 or 3. So I don't think we can stop.
No. Rylan has cutscene powers.
He does have cutscene powers.
Yes. So what you notice now as you look up, glowing behinds are 3 huge spiders. They are on the ceiling looking right at you. So we've got 3 spiders, and he's like, there, these guys are going to get you. Now you're going to know. And I'm going to count that as his action, bringing these spiders so you can see them. And for his attack, he is going to use...
Action is this attack?
Normally that would be the case, yes. Unless he has the ability to make a physical attack and a spell attack. But that would be unusual.
Yeah,
but who knows? Maybe he can.
Summoning was like a bonus action, I guess.
Sure.
I just want to make sure, because you said that was his action. I was like, great, so he's not going to attack us.
He's totally going to attack. So whatever he has to do to make you see those, because they were actually already there, you just didn't see them.
Okay.
And so, I mean...
So really, all he did was, move the spotlight so we could see them.
Exactly.
That's right.
Not just fingers,
and that's
so
a
they
free
would throw
action.
their butts. Yeah, whatever it takes so that you could now see them. Because he can't conjure. He just has stuff set up, right, to attack you. So he's like, fine, I was going to do this on my own. Sorry, Zayden.
He pointed the spotlight down at Master Fault so it shined off his shirt.
It shined up. The ceiling. That's right. That's exactly what happened. So the ceiling is all shiny now, and you see the 3 huge spiders up on the ceiling. By the way, I put the ninja thing on them, so you know they're on the ceiling. So if they fall down, I'm going to take the ninja thing off. So that way you'll know whether they're on the ceiling or not on the ceiling. Okay, so that's what that little black...
How high up is the ceiling?
Egg. 20 feet.
Okay, thank you.
How much do they need to get hit for to fall off the ceiling?
You don't know.
I'm joking.
I'll determine
We'll find
that.
out.
Right.
Don't you?
DM's discretion, I say.
When it
Okay.
feels right.
You should have had us roll perception to see if we could see the invisible spiders crawling across the ceiling.
I should, but I was in a hurry to try to kill you. Oh, I mean to play this fun game. Okay. You know, I had something
TKP here.
I was going to do, and now I can't find it.
Hopefully we'll find out at the end that it was all a dream and that there was MDMA in the dinner we ate tonight. So we're all just hallucinating this battle.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what editors would tell me as the editor if that is how I wrote the story? Can you? I would never hear the end.
How satisfying. So good. What a subversion of expectations. Great.
Look, I read all his things so I could figure out how to do this.
It's good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're good.
It is exactly the way it is supposed to be.
I want to say it's Ghost Hand. Ghost Hand's where you
Mage
can pick
hand?
things up, right?
It's
Mage
drop
hand.
it?
Mage hand.
Mage hand.
Mage Hand.
And that is up to 5 pounds.
Yeah, oh, he's not going to pick y'all up, or the spiders.
Maybe,
All right.
maybe not.
No, I had a very clever plan. I swore I wrote it in there. I took time. I didn't even just do this Monday. I did this last week, and I still don't know what I'm doing. All right. So he's going to use Mage Hand then, and he is going to pick up these mushrooms that are over in this corner, right here. So because it was like 120 feet or something was the range.
30.
Then it wasn't Mage Hand. Whatever I looked up was 120 feet.
Okay.
He has advanced mage hand.
I know it. I had it on this. Because he could use it whenever he wanted to.
Maybe telekinesis?
He has a special telekinesis that he can, like, put you on a wall. That's a different thing.
What are his weaknesses?
His weaknesses are bad puns and sugar.
Long walks on the beach.
So
I
to
guess
be
the
honest,
shelf life.
I don't care if it really,
Yeah. let's-
follows the rules as long
It
as
does
it's
what it
something
needed to.
you thought of and are happy
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, let's just go with
Kill
it.
us.
I'm a little mad that I prepared and it didn't work. So he's going to use Ghost Hand. I mean, he can use it on the mushrooms right in front of him. It doesn't matter. And so he picks up them and he's going to drop them right here. So it's 5,
Right
10, and
where?
it should be 15 feet. So that's 10, 5, 10. So that should get Admar and 5, 10 and Ishanis.
Can you
I haven't
ping the
seen
map?
anything on the.
Yeah.
You can't see my purple circle?
No.
No.
Are you on the
maybe
right
you
layer?
are
Hold on, I
on
might
the
have
wrong
GM layer chosen or something. So let me do objects. Make sure
I
I'm off
want
GM
to see
layer.
it though.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I must have been on GM layer. I'm sorry. All right, so this will hit Ishanis and Admar. And what he's going to do is drop one of the mushrooms. And when he drops remember it's that big black mushroom with the orange stripes. It's the one that was, giving hallucinations if y'all were not careful. And you're being very uncareful because Rylan dropped it. He's going to drop it right there, and you have to roll a DC. Nope, where is it? Wisdom. You have to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you resist.
So since we see the mushrooms coming and we are very familiar with what they do, can we hold our breaths for advantage?
Sure. Which means you can roll it twice.
Right.
Best if not getting high.
I don't need the other one. I got a 22.
I
All right.
got the 12.
Oh my gosh.
So,
good.
so Ishanis, you were able to hold your breath and it dissipated before you were able to breathe it in. Admar held his breath until one of the ghosts went around him and he followed him and forgot and breathed. And so he breathed in, he got that in, and then if you'll roll a 1 through D12, roll a D12.
A D12?
Yes. I found a thing that lists hallucinations, so I don't have
yes.
Yeah. It's
I
shirt
don't have
time.
to use it. That's right.
All right.
I roll a 1.
You roll a
Oh
1.
my
All right.
gosh.
That
Dear
is
God.
At least you got
You
that one out of the way now.
C That's right. You see odd psychedelic color patterns. So this
Okay.
will last for 1 minute. So you're just seeing odd psychedelic.
Just look at your background. Look, just turn around, and you're all set.
Yeah,
So, does it stop me from doing anything else, or it's just?
It's just going to give you disadvantage.
Okay.
So this one is not heavy. Some of these things would distract you more, unless you think as your character something funny would happen. But you are definitely seeing these psychedelic color patterns. For battle, the only thing is it is disadvantage.
Psychedelic color pattern.
So normally this is red, so it's not all that different.
Fair. He's just like, oh, new colors, cool. All right, and that is Ryland's turn. So who was next?
Me.
All right, Dolly was next, and who's after Dolly? Dolly. Val, you're after Dolly.
All right. I'm torn. It was going to be a chaos bolt to the face, but now there's spiders all over the place. I have to play crowd control. All right, I'm going to cast a level 2 magic missile. There's no rolling for that. I just am like pew, 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 and the missiles come flying out of my hands like Iron Man style.
Cool.
And I'm going to I get 4 of them for level 2, so I'm going to send 1 to each creature. Spider on the left first. That's a 5 for the spider on the left. A 3 for the spider in the middle. And then this is going to be on the spider on the right, and the last one's for Ryland. Spider in the right gets 4. And Ryland gets 4. Man, I'm just thinking about if this was animated, how cool that would look. Just like Iron Man pew 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 missiles.
Yeah.
From this little tiny. It'd be awesome.
Netflix,
like,
call
boom,
us.
boom,
Call
boom.
us.
Greg looks like our agent now.
That's right. Please make all phone calls too. Who do I need? Ryland. I gotta take in. Ryland was 4, right?
I'm the agent but it's the agent that takes more of the cut than he is earned.
Then is his. That's true.
Yes.
That's sure for sure. All right. So Val, you're up. Zafin, you are next.
All right. I'm going to come over here to the spider.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Animal Friendship.
Aww.
After I punched it in the face. Or rocket.
Let's see. So what does the spider have to roll?
So the spider has to roll wisdom. And the wisdom throw has to be 12. Sorry, 13.
Wisdom has to be 13.
Unless you roll a 13, in which case it is 14.
Well, the spider rolled a 20. Is that a D?
Then it is a
That's
21.
20. So it's a 21. Sorry. The spider was like, ew, really? After I just got shot in the face with a rocket. It's not saying that, but you can tell by its movements. All right.
Well, that's disappointing.
Sorry. At first, because it said a B on the thing. And so I thought that meant it was the lowest number, but it said it was a 20. What's the B stand for? Why is it a B?
Beyond.
Oh, because of D&D Beyond. Okay, so the Beyond part is the 20. Okay, I gotcha now. All right, so the spider just shakes it off. And Zafin, you are up. And we're going to start, and the spider gets to go next.
Excellent. I am going to do let's see, can I see? Baby. but I'll go for the spider in the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and use inspiration. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Use inspiration, and I am going to attack it with my longbow.
Ooh.
Roll. And that is...
Whoa!
Oh,
That's a crit.
I bet that hits.
that is a crit. That is a beautiful hit. So you hit him with the arrow, and what happens? Tell us what happened.
Oh. I'm assuming he's not dead. We'll see. Let's do...
Yes, but he is also pinned to the ceiling.
That's what I'm thinking. That's
There you
exactly
go.
where I'm going right there.
All right. Straight through the
14
thorax
damage,
there.
Jesus.
Nasty little goo coming out of it, pinning him to the ceiling. And that is 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Very good hit. Y'all are kicking butt. I'm glad I have lots of things planned for you. I mean, this is it. That's all there is. No idea what anyone's talking about.
Uh-oh, we haven't seen Ryland's final form.
All right.
All right,
I
so
totally
I
forgot.
will...
Dolly's gonna have to jump onto like Captain Wyvern's back and just sit there and blast magic missiles in 15 more minutes. So
Oh, that's right.
I'm so sorry. All right, that's right. We'll go quick. All right, so Spider number one
I
is going to what?
need to move.
Sorry, Zafin, you started stuff. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm assuming I can kind of scram. I don't know how
Yeah,
tall this.
they're really short layers. They're not
Okay.
like feet that you have to climb.
All right. So I just slid up here.
There are
so-
mushrooms right there, though. Just
Oh.
warning you.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
decided to go that way, so it is what it is.
It's all good. All right. So this spider, it's the spider's turn. So this spider is going to jump off of the ceiling. So he's now off of the ceiling, right in front of Val. And he is going to attack with his vicious little things. They have a name. I don't remember what it is right now.
Pinciers.
What she
Okay.
said. All right.
Pinciers.
So it is going to attack. Where's the attack? Here it is. Wait, nope, that's wrong. Hold on. I hit stealth and y'all can see them. That's not the right one. Here we go. This one. Okay, 22. Does that hit?
It does, yes.
All right. Oops, I rolled their hit points instead of hit for you. Amazingly, let me roll the hit points. All right, so that is 4 points of damage. It goes out and slashes at you and just gets right along your leg, and that's 4 points of damage.
Gross.
All right, and the second spider is stuck to the ceiling. So, you know, shoot some cobwebs out of its abdomen, but that's about all it can do. And you see it reflecting in the lights, and Oddmar sees like pretty rainbows and stuff, and that's about it. It can't do anything else right now. It is stuck. And the third spider is going to crawl along the ceiling. All the way to here. So he's ready to attack the main party over here. All right. So I'm pretty sure Captain Wyvern is up. And that means, Oddmar, you are next. So Captain
Okay.
Wyvern is going to move here. Of course, I don't think she had to move. I lied. I'm not going to move her. I'm going to leave her there, so if Dolly needs to jump in, she can. But she's going to go ahead and attack this spider here with her. Well, she's going to do it. She's going to use her breath weapon. She can only use it once, though. So it's on the ceiling, so it won't hit anyone else. Hold on, I can't remember how the spider resists the breath weapon.
It should be a dexterity save for half.
8 plus my constitution. All right. So spider rolls Constitution.
Plus proficiency.
Which is 1. Haha, 5. Finally rolled poorly. So it works. So let me do the damage against Spider with the big fire roll. Excellent. That is a 5. 4. That is a 4. All right. So Captain Wyvern is gone. Oddmar, you are up.
Okay. Oddmar is going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to jump over the glowing boobies and land there. And then he is going to recklessly, which will not give me advantage because I am seeing colors, but it will mean that I won't have disadvantage.
Fair.
And I am going to grab Ryland. So
you're going to grapple him?
Well, I'm going to try.
And then it's strength, right? Strength is what I use?
Yes. I roll a 6.
And Ryland rolls an 11. So both of you didn't do very well, but his is just a little bit more.
Yes.
So is he allowed to counterattack or just break free?
He can attack me on his turn. Yeah, there was no breaking free. I didn't get him.
Let me see what his... Okay, I gotcha. All right, perfect. I was looking at the bonus action, but that's during his turn. I was confused on that. Okay. So Oddmar has gone. Who was next? Ishanis, you are up. Master Fault, you're next.
All right. I had to step away for a second. Did Valtrex get hurt?
Valtrex did get hurt.
How much?
Boa.
4?
Yes.
Yeah, she can walk that off. All right.
A little
window on
it.
1. Let's see. So I'm going to go 20 feet again. Oddmar is right where I want to be for some reason. I thought he moved over here.
Oh, I thought he did too. Did you move back again, Oddmar?
No.
You're back over there. Anyway,
you were
So
on
for
top,
me,
right?
I see me as being here.
You were.
Okay.
That's funny. To us, you were not there.
Yeah.
yes, we're in some sort of time displacement. Okay, we know you're over there.
All right.
Ishanis will do his 20 feet. He's ignoring everything else, and we will again toll the dead against Ryland.
Okay.
So again with the wisdom save.
I hate to be that person, but did you walk past the spider?
I deliberately passed myself so that I did not.
Plus, that
That
spider's
spider's on the
here.
ceiling.
So if he was going to walk,
yeah.
past
I
the
was
spider,
here.
that was the right one.
Right? And then I went here, 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 here.
Yeah, he's on the ceiling, anyways. You're okay. And
I
stuck
just
on the
want
ceiling.
to see Ishanis get bit by a spider. I don't know.
Why?
For the heals that I'm not going to get this game. I'm going to die now.
All right. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save for Rylan. Wisdom. 11 again.
He needed a 12.
Oh, man. All right, so what happens?
All right, so I get to do D12 necrotic.
Nice.
Let's see. So now I just got to bring up a 12 here.
Go for the junk.
Yeah, I'm going for it. 8.
8.
You've now got gonorrhea plus.
All right, so let's see. It's just damage, right? There's no extra thing for it?
No,
Okay, it's only if he was like vulnerable to it or something, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so he is good. I mean, he's not good. He's actually hurting. He's like, ow, oh, ew. Okay. Who's next? Master Fault.
I think it's me. Yeah.
Master Fault, you're next, and then Rylan.
I'm going to stay where I am once again and cast Hex on Ryland. I'm also target fixated. So I'm reading this. I don't see any sort of defense he has against this. I think so. I place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack.
Whatever anyone does, or whether you do. That's anyone, right?
Just you?
Just me. It says just you.
And you want to curse his strength?
Either strength or wisdom, since we've seen a lot of wisdom saving throws.
So this does not affect saving throws. It affects like skill checks. And ability checks.
Yeah, so strength then. I will curse his. So he has disadvantage on strength ability checks now, and then that's a bonus action. So I'm going to then cast my good old buddy Agonizing Blast and roll with advantage. That was terrible. Let's try again. That's better. 18.
18 hits.
18.
Okay. So I roll for the primary damage from Agonizing Blast, and we get once again another bolt of energy. This time there's sort of a manic glee on Master Fault's face as he launches another crackling bolt at Ryland, and he's looking a little sort of deranged at this point. 9 damage for the base, and then I get to roll for the hex damage, which will be an additional.
I thought it was just additional 1.
It's 1d6.
Oh, okay.
So an additional 5 on top of that. So 14 damage total.
So you knock him down. He's out. He falls to one knee. And he's like, no. Do you have any more in your turn?
No.
Okay. He's like, no, it's not time yet. And he grabs his amulet and he goes, now. And when he says now, you see pop up right out of the ground. It's way less dramatic than you think. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This one. I'm missing one and I can't see him. You have right click, layer, token layer. Bam! You see pop up these. I'm going to move it while I'm explaining because I think I missed some down here. I did. As you you see popped up some. They kind of look like dwarves, but they're shorter and they have beards, but their skin is gray and they're just not attractive looking. Like they've not been in the sun at all. They're just kind of shriveled and they're all kind of shaking a little bit and looking a little not as focused as you would think they are. The 3, the green, orange, and purple dot, they have hooks on staffs. So Ishanis, you'll respect this. They have hook staffs, these 3. So they have hook staffs. The, let's see, the blue, this blue, and this red have crossbow-looking things. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Hold on, let me pull this guy up because there was one more that I could not find. Right click. Token layer. All right, let me get back on token layer. Okay. This blue one, this red one, if you can kind of see it, they are holding crossbows. So they've got crossbows. And then this one here and this one here, they're holding big old staffs. And you can kind of tell they look like magic users. They're just, kind of has an aura about them. And I don't know, this is the middle of the fight, so I don't know if it's legal, but if anyone wants to know what they are, let me know. I guess that could be an action, huh? Or one of the free things when it's your turn. All right, so all these guys popped up. And then it was Ryland's turn, right? So he did that, and then for you, he does have, for Oddmar, he has, I swear, telekinetic shove. So he can push. Of course, he could just push you probably, but he's going to use telekinetic shove anyways, and he is going to push Oddmar off of the thing, off of the stalagmite broken. So Oddmar, if you want to roll a strength.
That is a strength. Okay.
I think it's strength.
It doesn't matter. It's either strength or con, and they're the same.
Yeah, it says strength right here.
That is a 25.
Yep. So you save it. He tries to push you the telekinetic, and he's like, "Oh, I should have just used my sword." And then
I laugh at him.
I'm sorry. You laugh at him.
You know, like an enraged, very angry laugh.
Well, I mean, there are pops of colors all around him. Which, by the way, that lasts for a minute.
You said yes.
Okay. Did I? Okay. I don't remember everything I said. I say a lot of things. Okay, Dolly. It is your turn, and the Darrow are up next. Sorry, that's what they are. They're Darrow. I gave it away.
All right.
Oh, no, now we know.
I'm so sorry.
Gonna jump on Captain Wyvern's back here. Oh, and I'm gonna cover her. Apparently, I'm on her back. That's
Fair.
where I'm hanging out.
Perfect.
Because I have to leave in 2 minutes. But before I go, everyone gets a magic missile. I'm the Oprah of magic missiles.
I thought you said you could only do 4.
I know. I can only do.
So who are you shooting?
Actually, I think I'm gonna go for a chaos bolt. You know what? That
Okay.
sounds like a good time. I'm gonna go for a chaos bolt
Okay.
on Ryland's junk. Yeah. A level 2 chaos bolt specifically.
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
15 hits.
Nice.
Just barely. All right. Ooh, a 5 and a 7. So, what do we know
12.
about Ryland? What do we know about Ryland?
Is that 12 damage?
There'll be a little extra. I'm just trying to decide what damage type to give him. I don't know if he's weak to anything. I'm gonna give him psychic damage. Yeah, because he's under the influence of a psychic god. I think psychic damage would be good here. So 12 plus. I get 2d6 extra. Yes. Yes. Pow. Pow. Hiya.
So you
Ooh,
conjure
plus 9 more.
you conjure
Nice.
an image of his mother in front of him, saying, "Why can't you be more like your brother?"
Perfect. That's exactly what I did. Exactly.
That would be psychic damage. That works. All right. So Dolly, go ahead. Tell us, what does it look like at the at right before you hide away?
Yeah, so I put both hands out, and pink mist moves right towards Ryland and takes the shape of his mother, and she says, "Your father and I can't stand you anymore, Ryland. You're totally out. You're out of the family. We just don't want to associate with you anymore."
Mom, but Mom,
No, you're a bad boy, Ryland.
I have powerful friends. I'm after you next.
And
All right.
apparently that hurts him right in the penis.
Oh.
Oh, awesome. I mean, if you had to go out, that was the way to go out. Good job.
Staring at his fist while she says it, and then she says, "It's the least well hung of the whole family. Even I have a bigger penis than you."
Oh my god.
There you go. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna go celebrate my little brother.
Aww.
Bye, guys.
Little brother.
Bye.
Yes.
Dolly out.
All right. So Darrow. All right. I tried
So
to
what do we do
organize
with
this.
Dolly now?
She's going to be in Captain Wyburn's backpack, and I think she said she was going to just shoot the rockets, like she could do that endlessly.
No, she can do. I don't know. We could look her up if you want.
All right. But for now, the Darrow get to go. So we are going to start No, tell me if you can see it. You can see it, yeah? Not on Think Mode anymore?
Yep.
All right. So that guy is going to go first. All right, I'm going to do it without a pen. We're going to wing it. All right, that guy's going to go first. Here he is. He is going to shoot at Val, because you're closest. So he's going to shoot at Val by rolling magic things. How do I have all these windows and there's still not enough? Okay. Where is... Don't you laugh. No, you're not buying me any more. If this was elevated, it would help. Here we go. All right. 21.
That hits.
He's been down there waiting, so excited to attack. Let's see. All right, if it hits, you are restrained. That must be the spider. Never mind, that doesn't count. Take it all back. It said you were restrained by webbing. I was like, that's not a Darrow. They can't do that. I hit the wrong thing, so we're going to try again. Hey, still a good roll, man. 22.
Oof.
That hits.
All right, and damage is a 6. All right, so he takes out his crossbow and he's looking all around, and then he sees Val and he's like, ah, spider! And he shoots. And he goes right over the spider and bam, right into the other leg, because one leg was bloodied by the spider and the other leg gets hit with the crossbow bolt. All right, and then we're going to go to the other crossbow person, which is this one in red over here. And this one is going to shoot at Oddmar, because Oddmar is the closest.
Very good.
And then I will make sure this one is the actual Darrow. Yes, it is. Oh, man, I'm rolling good. Y'all should want me on your team, because that's a 24.
You are on our team. You just don't roll well as Captain Wyvern.
24 just barely hits.
Okay, well, it hits, so there. All right, so 24 hits, and then 9 damage.
So 4
I'm assuming
damage.
you're taking half damage, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, so that is those two. Both, they shoot, and they're like, ha, ha, ha. And when you barely flinch, he's like, ha, 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 ho. All right. Next, let's see, one. Wait, I'm going to move Dolly back to where Captain Wyvern was. They could be on top of each other. All right, Green is going to come over here to Oddmar. And they are right on top of the mushrooms, so I'm going to make them roll dexterity first. See if they step on the mushrooms. All right, Darrow, roll dexterity. Oh, a natural 1. All right. So that Darrow stomps on the mushrooms, and poof, there's another poof of mushrooms into the air. So everyone in the vicinity needs to roll a wisdom saving throw again.
Now, since I am already under the effects, do I need to roll again? Normally you would not, but this could be special.
Normally, if you would not, you're fine.
Okay.
You still have the
But
effect.
both the Darrow and the other Darrow,
The Darrow
and
is
Ryland.
unaffected. The Darrow is immune to it, so he's fine. Ryland, however, is not, but Ryland rolled a 17, so Ryland does not have any effects from it. Okay. Ryland's like, be careful over there! And the Darrow's completely unaffected and already has his hook up, ready to attack Oddmar. And Oddmar... attack, hook weapon attack! 11.
No.
So he swings at Oddmar and completely goes past him and misses him. Number 2 comes over, does the same thing. He's going to go over on the other side, and we're going to say he steps on the mushrooms too. So Ryland has to roll again. Oddmar, you're still good, and the Darrow is immune. All right, so Ryland still is rolling lucky. He is fine, and that Darrow tries to attack Oddmar.
Ryland roll a 6?
He did. He's fine. Ryland, I actually considered just making him immune. The Darrow rolls. Where is he? 21.
I will allow it.
All right. Very kind of you. It's only 3 damage, so you allowing it did. It was very kind because it didn't hurt very much. And then Purple is going to come over and attack. He's going to avoid the mushrooms. He's going to jump up here to get beside Rylan because these are his orders. Also attacking, and he is going to roll. Ooh, all right. Well, somebody had to roll bad eventually. 9.
No.
All right, so no hit. So he tries to hit, but he stumbles a little bit getting up on the thing, and he regrets not stepping on the mushrooms. All right, that's all the Darrows, right? Yes, the regular ones. The other 2, that's not their turn yet. All right. Yep, that's right. All right, so Val, you are up. Zafin, you are next.
Got it.
All right. I am going to cast Vicious Mockery at Rylan.
Poor Rylan.
And he has to save 12 wisdom.
Oh, he rolled an 11. So close.
Rylan, you beep, you piece of. And your mom too.
Well, I don't like
gonna
her.
top that?
Everyone's being so mean to me. All right.
His damage is 4.
Damage is 4. He gets damage for being mocked.
Yep.
And he does have a.
It's psychic damage.
He has a very sensitive.
And have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of the next turn.
Disadvantage next roll. All right. Where are we? So, was that it? Are you going to move or anything? Get away from that spider?
I am going to take 1 step backward here.
Wait. Before you do that, I know I suggested, but if you do that, the spider can attack you again.
Oh, no, I'll just stay put. It's fine.
Sorry, I totally forgot. All right. It's one of those where your brain thinks you should do something and you forget about the rules because I don't know them very well. Okay. And you don't forget you have the Raven. Do you want to do the Raven? The Raven could be your extra action.
Yeah, I will send the Raven to this idiot. Can you go that far?
I think he can do 60 feet because he's flying.
Oh, okay. Then he's going to go right here. Come on. Oh, I see what I did. Sorry.
No, you're good. Takes a minute, I get it.
He's going to go right here, and he's going to peck the shit out of that guy.
Well, I think all he can do is, poop on him, right?
I think he can peck. How do I see that?
Go for the eyes.
I believe he has a 1-point attack. It's only familiars that cannot attack, and the Raven is not a familiar.
Okay.
I mean, we kind of know him. He's not unfamiliar.
He's in my extras.
He's not
That's right.
Unfamiliar.
Yeah, he can move 50 feet, and he can.
More than an acquaintance.
What can he do here? Actions. Here we go. Oh, he could have pooped from far away. Oh, great. Okay, so he's gonna beak attack. He's gonna beak attack. He has 1 piercing damage. Plus 4 to hit, so I gotta roll for him. Hang on. Maybe.
Is it working? Is it not working?
There it goes.
You might have to tell me what it is. I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
He rolled a 6, so that's good, right?
I don't know. Does it have to go over the armor class?
2 hit?
No way. It just said +4, right?
It says melee weapon attack +4 to hit 1 target. And that's 1 piercing damage.
I'm going to say it hits. All right. So that is -1 on crossbow blue. All right. Excellent. Excellent. So we have what? Zathan, right? Zathan, you are up, and giant spider is next.
Got it. So I pinned the middle spider. So you see that Val's got that spider right there with her. I'm going to go ahead and try and pin it so she can get on the move. So once again, with the longbow, I'm going to go ahead. You know what? We'll use some inspiration. Oh, that's not very good. 13.
Nope, does not hit.
Inspiration. Ah!
Was that with inspiration?
That was with inspiration. Yeah.
Nope. So
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
So went right in between two of the legs. He was just moving right at the right moment, man. I mean, you were close, so close. Any other thing? Any action? Any movement or anything?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and stay where I am for the moment.
All right. So this spider, does it work? Yes, is going to attack Val. Where are the spiders? All right. I love how it says melee weapon. Okay. 20.
That hits.
All right. So the hit itself is 3. And then we're going to see that's the damage, but you also need to roll a DC 11 Constitution saving throw to see if you get poisoned. He means business now. He's tired of all these arrows and his buddies on the ceiling.
3.
3 did not save, so you take 2 points of poison damage. All right, somebody better start healing Val, man. All right, so that's the first spider. The second spider is still stuck. He can't get out, but what he can do is try to shoot what I tried to do on accident with Oddmar when I was trying to be the Darrow. Is he's going to use his ranged weapon, which is his rear end webbing, and he's going to shoot at, let's see, what's the range? 30 to 60 feet. How far away are you, Zathan? You shot him. He's mad at you.
How far am I away from whom?
From this spider.
40 feet.
40, okay.
But
so
that means he has disadvantage to hit. The 30 is normal range, and the 60 is long range. Long range is disadvantage.
Okay, so disadvantage. I think the spider's set up for that, so I'm just going to roll twice. 1 and 2. That was 16 and 11, so 11.
That does not hit.
All right, so he tries to shoot at you, but, he is stuck to the stupid thing, so he's not quite getting there, so... Did not quite work. He tried. And then the third spider is over here by Captain Wyvern. And Captain Wyvern caught him on fire. So he's going to attack Wyvern. Wyvern. Attack, attack. Attack, attack. This one. Ooh, a hit. I'm rolling a lot of natural 20s over here. Too bad we're not counting the bad guy ones. And damage is 8. That hurt. 8. So he attacks viciously and scrapes out and just gouges something out of her. And then poison. She has to roll DC Constitution. And she rolls a 9, so she also gets poison. And it's just poison damage. It doesn't say it sticks around.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
There are
Sure.
poison does different things.
So it's only if you're susceptible, just like the psychic and all those other things.
It depends on the poison. Sometimes the
Oh.
poison will give you the poison condition, and sometimes it will not, and sometimes it will make you go to sleep, and it depends.
Gotcha. Poison is this one. And that's another 4. All right, that hurt. Which is good. Quite frankly, I want y'all to get a little bit damaged. Apparently, I've not, broken through to Oddmar yet. I'm gonna figure it out, though. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, so Captain Wyvern gets to go next. So she's obviously going to attack that spider. And Oddmar, you are next. Captain Wyvern attacks spider. This thing right here. That's better. 23. She hits. And the damage. And so she slices right through that baby and whops the leg right off. Unfortunately, spider has 7 other ones. So
Womp womp.
damage. Hey, it's still at least 1, and that was this one. All right, so Captain Wyvern went. So Oddmar, you're up. Ishanis, you're next.
Okay, I'm doing another grapple, but this is going to be a little special.
Okay.
Because, let's see here. That is a little better as a 22. So
Nice.
he can try and roll to avoid it.
He
but
can try.
He has disadvantage.
Oh, 21.
He has
Are you-
disadvantage. You have to roll twice and take the lower one.
Well, 21 still. I mean, I can't imagine I'm going to do higher than that, so.
Oh, okay.
Lower. He has disadvantage.
Yeah, but my point is, it doesn't matter. It's
Oh.
not. Yeah.
All right. So there are 2 things happening. One
Okay.
is that I grab him by the ankle and lift him off the ground
Okay. He's like,
Um,
ah!
high up. And the other is that I am grabbing his necklace and I am tearing it off of his neck.
Okay. All right. So when you tear the necklace off and it is in your hand, I need you to roll. I don't know which one. Roll wisdom.
Okay. Then I'm going to use another inspiration because that is not my best one. So let's see. Oh, that is not bad. A total of a 17.
Okay. So what happens is when you grab it off and you pull it off, you can hear this voice whispering, but you hear Lydia talking over it. And Lydia is telling you to put that down. Throw it away, put it down, throw it away.
Okay. So for my free action,
Mhm.
I turn to the Darrow
Mhm.
and I tell them to drop their weapons.
Okay.
And then I'm all out of actions. I can't actually do anything with the necklace this turn, but I will.
Okay. So the Darrow look at you and look at Rylan and look at you. And they're a little confused. They don't drop their weapons, but they don't go to automatically attack you either. They're not quite sure what's going on right now. Who was next? Ishanis, you're up. Master Fault, you're next.
All right. Wait, I'm muted, I think. Nope,
You're
I'm
muted.
not.
I can hear you.
Ishanis is going to cast Healing Word at Valtrex. It's a 60-foot range.
What, our cleric used to be a cleric? Coolest thing
No one's ever been hurt enough to really need to be healed before. So this is 2d4 plus 2. So we'll just throw that down there as a nice 9
Ooh.
Nice.
heal.
That's nice.
And-
Thank you.
You're welcome. I said
What's it look like?
before the stream, I said the only one I'm healing tonight is Valtrex because the rest of them were all dunking on me as usual.
And look, it worked.
And it
Totally
worked.
healed Valtrex.
So, what does it look like? I guess Ashanis will raise his staff, because he has one now, and his hook. I don't know. He's got them both, I guess. And just sends a wave of blue energy as your energy, because as all writers know other words for blue, like azure. So, and it swirls around Valtrex, and she feels amazing, and she has a minty fresh aroma now as well.
Mm.
Ooh,
It's like a
nice.
healing tic tac.
Exactly.
It's like an elf.
So, I believe I can also still do my cantrip. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, let's Toll the Dead on Rylan.
He's right here.
Admar's like, I got him right here.
So that's a wisdom save again.
Wisdom save, that's right. And he has disadvantage still, I think.
Yeah, I think Greg hexed him.
I hexed him for strength, though.
Oh.
Oh, that's right,
That
yeah.
was
But I thought he still had it. No, disadvantage next roll.
Oh, because of
That's the next.
I
attack
think
roll.
that's an attack.
Oh, on the attack. Okay, so the first one he rolled then was an 11.
That is not good enough.
All right, so what happens?
He will take 12 from Toll the Dead. Well, not he'll take 12. He'll take a D12.
D12.
Big difference. Big difference.
Well, maybe not.
I
We'll see how
mean,
you...
it'd be cool if he did take 12.
what does
It's a
Toll the
6.
Dead look like?
It's a 6.
6. Yeah, what's it look like?
Toll the Dead looks like a giant ship's bell that forms out of eldritch material at the side of his head and then just cracks right into his skull.
So now Admar's holding him and he's swinging back and forth. All right. So Master Fault, you are up, and then the Darrow Savants get to go.
Okay.
And I have Dalatriss's character pulled up, so if you want, I can. She has Ray of Frost. We can just do that when it's her
Okay.
turn.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, Rylan. Let's see. Yeah, Master Fault's up, Darrow Savants, and then Rylan is up.
All right. Master Fault shouts, the Admar, hold him still, and then he shouts, Ryland, you picked the wrong master, and then casts Agonizing Blast because he has one move.
And I hold him
clue.
really still
You're like,
in hopes of giving Master Fault advantage to hit.
I am rolling with inspiration, so yes. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to do better than a 24, but just for fun.
That is
Definitely
very
is.
good.
definitely is.
Okay. Damn it. So yet another crackling blue bolt of energy, and as Master Fault's battle frenzy gets more and more intense, the glow of the energy seems stronger and stronger with each shot he takes. He's really no one's ever seen him like this. He's almost seems like he's out of his mind.
Yeah, he's emoting. It's amazing.
You can
10
see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
10 base damage, and the hex damage on top of that is a 2, so 12 total damage.
Nice.
And Master
Alright.
Fault's usually pretty stoic.
He is, but something's got a bee in his bonnet.
Interesting.
All right, so he is out.
Shirt.
He's out. Ryland's gone. Y'all have hit him so hard. He is completely out. The Savants. The Savant stops, and this guy right here. I guess it doesn't matter which one. But I'm gonna say it's this one. He stops and he's like, it is over. He has proven not worthy. We must go back to our master now. And they all decide to leave. So I guess y'all there's a portal opens up right here. and they're all going to run away. So the savants were up next, so they're just going to go in. So I'm just going to have them disappear again. Where's the other savant? Oh, he's down here. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I can't see him with my screen down too low.
Oh, the red one.
All right, so here he is. Select to move. We're going to move him. And then he goes away. Layer. On. Okay. So the savants are gone, and whose turn was it next? Ryland's. Ryland's out. So Dolly is next. Is Dolly going to do anything while they're running away?
So I assume that the spiders do not know that they are supposed to run away?
Nope, spiders know too. They're all heading towards the door.
Oh, then yes, Dolly is going to just point her finger at them and say, "Neener, neener." And let's see, actually, because she mentioned it earlier. Yes.
Oh, her lightning thing.
Nice.
And yes, so she is going to make fun of them, all the while covetously eyeing the necklace, which is in Odemar's fist.
Fair.
She's going to be really mad that she missed a chance to steal it.
Yeah.
All right. So does she damage any of them? She's just making fun of them.
No, she is just making fun.
Okay. All right. So that was Dolly, and the Darrows are up next. So this one, stop it. All right, select. This one, I guess the bird can take an advantage attack if it wants to. Does the raven want to attack?
It's pooping right on it.
Okay, fair.
Nice.
So while it's pooping on it, it just
A reaction
the Darrow
poop.
can't see very well, so he's kind of stumbling towards the thing, but then he jumps in the portal. And then this one here can't quite make it all the way, so he's gonna sprint so he can at least go 60. So he's close, but he can't quite make it. All right, then we're gonna take this one. So I don't know, Oddmar, can you attack when your hands are full?
So only one. Well, yeah, actually, I could, if I wanted to attack with Ryland.
I was going to say, can you
I believe I could do that.
You are holding a dead body if you wish.
Oh, is he dead?
Whoa,
Yeah,
he's dead?
He's dead. Y'all killed him. Like
Wow.
I cheated and doubled his hit points, and you still killed him.
Good.
Focus fire.
No, I am not going to attack while they are running away.
Okay, so they're all running away, and he can actually make it. So he's jumping into the portal. This one can also make it at the sprint. He is jumping into the portal.
So I guess his heart won't go
He's gonna have
on.
to go around the mushrooms.
It won't. If I had known what his hit point level was, I would have used
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I feel like you picked the wrong master as a pretty good kill line.
Like I said, I
think
doubled
so.
his points.
Yeah.
What could it mean?
It's very interesting.
And hey, the bad guys rolled really well today too. So
Yeah, they did.
They
That-
did.
they
There was
did.
a lot
So
of
it wasn't
20+
like y'all
rolls.
rolled really high and they rolled really poorly. They rolled really high. I tried so hard to have a nice layered attack that would really challenge y'all, and it didn't. The Darrows. So Valtrex, you are up. Zafin, you're next.
She's just going to stay where she's at. She's not going to do anything.
Okay. She's
But
feeling good, man.
The Raven's going to come over here, and he's going to crap on that spider.
I mean, that's fair. I think that's fair. So when the Raven craps on the spider goes up, but he can't see anymore. He's just blind, and he's not sure what's going on. It just covered all of his eyes. And Zafin?
That raven needs to get a little more fiber, I think, in his diet.
Or less, maybe.
Zafin, are you going to do anything?
No, I don't think I'm going to do anything, but I will say, man, I would insult these guys, but Mother Nature has already beaten me to the punch.
It's a very Bard thing to say. I think that's fair. All right. And so after Zafin was the spiders. So the spiders now are going to flee as well. This injured one, you gonna work? Nope. What layer am I on? On the right layer. All right, so this one is going to jump back to the ceiling.
Jump back.
It's like, forget it, y'all are not worth it. So he's ninjaing back to the ceiling. And then he's going to go to free his buddy over here. This guy is already on the ceiling. He's going to go free his buddy. So they got him loose, but they didn't escape yet. But they're obviously not attacking anyone. They're just trying to get away. And Captain Wyvern is just checking out Dolly to make sure she's not hurt. And she's going to come over with Dolly in her bag. And to check on you guys, she wants to get closer to Ryland to see what's going on over here. That's way too far. I don't care. The fight's kind of over, right? All right. Yeah, I guess the fight's over, right? Does anyone else want to attack the spiders that are running away?
Nah.
Does anybody else want to attack the last Darrow that's running away?
I'm thinking about casting Hold Person on him, so we could get a captive.
It's up to you. I'm okay with you skipping ahead if you want, because nobody else is doing anything right now.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And what does he have to roll?
He needs to save Wisdom again.
Wisdom. Make sure I'm on a Darrow and not a spider. They're not very smart. Rolled a 10.
All right, he is immobilized.
Okay.
Or he's paralyzed, excuse me. And I'm going to yell out, Oddmar, go grab that guy so we can question him.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to say the fight's over. Good job. Yay. Nobody died. I won't say I'm a little
except Ryland.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
He's out. I mean, he had a whole nother thing to do. I'm going to say the spiders just scampered off, so I'm going to make them invisible again. All right. So you got the dude. Everyone's in there. Everyone's healthy. And then you've got Ryland and Oddmar's holding the necklace in the other hand.
We're going to get paid.
I am listening to Lydia and dropping the necklace into my backpack.
Okay.
So I won't be touching it.
Perfect. Good call.
Nothing.
Putting it where Dolly can reach it later.
Yeah.
Patting down Ryland to see what else he might have on him.
Okay, Ryland has a map that has a lot of tunnels and stuff on it. Oh, I should probably say the portal is still open too, by the way. It hasn't closed yet. So remember that was right here. Can you see it? I'm not on the GM level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He has a map on them that's just a bunch of tunnels. You can't quite tell where it leads, but there's definitely a map of tunnels. You also see he's got a money bag on him that has some gold. I'll tell you how much later. And then, I mean, that's all he had. What did he have? He had a sword. Let me see what his sword was. Oh, he had a crossbow. I forgot about his crossbow. He had a crossbow.
What kind of crossbow?
Just a plain old boring crossbow. At least that's all I gave him.
Okay.
Obviously, I should have gave him something magical and cooler. He had lots of people.
You still can.
To help.
You're the DM. You can make it the most magicalist crossbow ever now.
It could be glittery.
It's just a crossbow. And that's all he had on him.
Can it at least be silver plated so it matches his shirt?
I'm not sure Master Paul can use a crossbow.
I have a crossbow.
Oh, there you go.
Now you have 2.
Sounds great. All right.
Dual wielding.
So that's it. He's dead. The things open. The spiders are gone. Y'all have won this great epic battle that will be sung about for bards for generations. And then the portal starts to close. And as the portal starts to close, the ground all starts to shake and some rocks start to fall from the ceiling.
I think we're probably should go through this portal.
And I'm going to say one rock hits the mushrooms behind you, Zafin. So Zafin and Master Fault, I need both of you to roll.
Ruh-roh.
What was it? Wisdom. Wisdom.
I don't think we want to be where that portal goes. I think we should be running away.
I think we should be going in the portal.
I rolled a
I'm gonna
19.
be high.
You rolled a 19? Okay. So it puffs up, but I don't know what you're wearing, but you pull it over yourself just quick enough. And what did you roll, Master Fault?
3.
Okay, Master Fault's like, cool, look at the pretty. All right, now roll a d12.
Oh, God.
Hey, I wanted to use this a lot more in the battle.
Where is the portal? I do not see it.
It's because I didn't have a formal thing for it. It's right here.
1.
You rolled a 1. Oh, same thing then. You're seeing all these pretty colors. Everything around you is just, what is it? Psychedelic color patterns are just everywhere in front of you. Everywhere you look.
I'm hobbling towards this portal. I think we need to go through it.
Yes, and I am running towards it because I am not going to let him go in there because I think it is a terrible idea and he will die.
I'm
gonna
beating him with my staff. Get off me.
You gotta roll a
We
shield.
have a young woman to save. We need to
What
run
about
away.
your daughter? I can't. Well, I'm high. I'm not paying any attention to this.
Is there anything that is? Have I ever seen anything like this, or is this anything? Can I glean any information from what I'm seeing about this portal?
The portal looks exactly like the same portals you've seen before. For like Shaunus, actually Shaunus and Dolly were the only two that saw it at the wedding. It was that same kind of portal. But actually you and Oddmar were almost sucked through a portal that looked exactly the same that was outside the wedding. So y'all have seen
And
this
all
portal.
we know is that bad guys keep pouring through these portals, and now they're saying they were going back to their boss, who we think is the Demon Prince, and maybe not a good idea. So, and we have things to do here that
Are you
is not
physically
there.
restraining Ashanis?
If I have to, yes, I am.
All right, I think you have to because I really think he thinks that we need to take the fight to them before anyone else gets hurt.
Yes, I am worried for the people that we would be leaving behind, including your daughter and wife.
Are you physically restraining Ashanis?
I'm picking you up and carrying you off, and I feel really bad about it.
I'll let it happen.
I am apologizing the whole time.
Just for funsies, Master Fault is for reasons nobody can decide. Racing toward dodging rubble, racing toward Ryland's body.
Well, I'm being picked up and carried around, so I have no reaction to that.
So Zafin, Val, are you gonna do anything about Master Fault running towards this Ryland's body?
Yes.
I
think I should trip him with the quarterstaff.
I endorse this wholeheartedly.
All right, so Master Fault, will you roll dexterity?
I will. And
At
since should I roll a disadvantage since I am high?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's actually the only purpose for that. Besides, it's fun.
Oh, that's a shame because that was a really good roll, and that was a much worse roll. So, all right, 11.
11. Okay, yeah. So you trip right over it and you fall. You don't actually take any damage, but you definitely skid right along the edge.
Okay.
So you're down. Val, are you going to say anything to him while he's down?
Yeah,
Or
and be
is
like,
this
what
up
is
here?
wrong with you? Let's go. We got to get out of here.
I'm probably going to have to be physically dragged out in my mental state currently.
I have 2 hands.
I'm
Captain
so
Wyvern.
humiliated. He only needs one hand to restrain a shot.
Captain Wyburn's going to help. So she's going to help Grandmaster Fault. No, we must leave. We must leave now.
Okay.
Guys, let's
Well, I'm
just get
restrained.
out of these mushrooms before.
Put me
She's
down, you big ox.
Everybody,
I
I'm
will
moving
as
on. I don't
soon
know
as
what
we
I'm
are
doing.
out.
Leaving.
All right.
Over there. Let me go.
So everybody leaves, and you see the rocks are starting to fall down everywhere. There's just gravel. Things are going up, and you hear a big. Wait, is anyone going to grab the Darrow? Are we
No.
leaving him here as the cavern's collapsing?
Can't
Oops.
do anything for him.
No, he is just standing
He's
there
paralyzed.
watching the portal as the rocks collapse on his head.
It's so
Struggling,
what
you know?
Shaughnessy did was horribly, cruelly kill him.
He was supposed to be someone we would question.
Hold on, I can get him, I think. I have a thorn whip.
Get him.
Uh,
Although I'll admit him dying is funnier.
oh no,
And,
sorry. I'm too
don't
far away.
forget, Valtrex,
away.
you can turn into a bear and be more than strong enough to pick him up and run out, and run faster than us.
Actually, hold person is concentration, which certainly I would have lost. Well,
I have not done anything that would make you lose concentration unless you wanted
Okay.
to.
No, okay, well, it's for up to 1 minute. So I don't know if a minute's gone by since I cast it. That's up to you.
It's just been
Kelly.
a few seconds. It's been pretty
Okay,
quick.
all right. Then that's fine. Then he's available to be picked up or crushed as the team decides.
Yeah, but I am going to say that it is fair that he might have lost concentration because this is Ishanis and he's very distracted. So why don't we let him roll for it and let the dice decide?
Okay. All right. What am
All
I
right,
rolling?
so let's roll. I
So
don't know
it
what you
is
think.
a constitution check. Normally it is the higher of 10 or half the damage you took, but you did not take any damage, so it would just be a 10.
Okay. So 10 or better.
Means you keep concentrating. Yep.
20.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Shaughnessy
so
has
through all of
focused on this
all
for
of
some
this,
reason.
you're being pissed off. For once in your life, you were totally focused on having that
Yep.
dude not move.
Yep. You stand there and you die under all that rubble, apparently.
Watch those rocks fall.
Yeah.
And as y'all leave and you're exiting out, Edward, the turtle, he's there on the edge going, hurry, the cave, is there still
Oh,
a
yeah.
dude?
Thanks for your help, Edward.
There's another dude
Yeah.
in there. And then the cave just collapses. Like it's just the
There-
whole thing just.
There was no other dude in there. You did not see that.
All right. And everyone
Don't
makes it
mess
out
with it.
alive. Yay!
We're like that was our cleric. He did that. So imagine what happens if you piss the rest of us off.
Yeah, I'm the nice one.
Oh.
Mhm.
I am
Guys,
wishing that I had left my bet with Bobby at everyone surviving instead of just 5 of us.
We're still gonna
And
make.
now
the
he only
bank.
owes me 500,000 gold instead of.
Well, he can try, except that Edward just saw a dude die in that tunnel. So we're going to have to see how Bobby weasels out of this.
Oh, there
All
won't
right.
be any weaseling.
It's Bobby. Ask Val.
Should
Yeah, you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Master Fault's in a bad mood.
All right.
we
So-
erect a plaque at the entrance to this cave? At the bottom of this cave lies a little squished Darrow.
That might be
Tomb
the
of
bottom
the
of a
Unknown
lot
Darrow.
of caves. Lots of caves. I'm sure there are squashed Darrows. Just for the record, though, Darrows are crazy as F. So you might not have gotten a lot of information out of him anyways. So, Yeah.
So it's good that he's dead.
Y'all survived. I had multiple layers. I was so excited. I doubled Ryland's hit points. I did no, I'm just gonna have to not be so nice to you guys. You're too good.
So one thing that started to happen this fight, which will make a big difference moving forward, is that the parties started to really work together. And that makes a big difference on how much difficulty they can handle. And it was good to see.
Well, my problem is I have to change my video game mentality to a D&D mentality, right? Because the video game, that would have been a much tougher fight, right? Because there are more things on you. There was higher numbers. There were a whole bunch of people. So if we were playing, EverQuest, that would have been a pretty tough fight. But we weren't playing EverQuest. We were playing D&D, and it doesn't work. It didn't work.
Well,
so
I mean,
he's the bad guy, so he controls everything. If you take him out, the other ones.
Exactly. If they hadn't all ran as soon as we took him out, then this would have been completely different.
Yep.
Or if we had taken the bait and tried to take out them individually.
Right. But we all play video games too, so we knew to focus fire.
I should have had a better way for him to escape, but I still don't. I had all kinds of cool things he could do, but he never had the chance to do it. So.
Well, next week we can meet Brylan, his twin brother.
No. I think you just might meet Helm next week. And
can anyone raise the dead?
Only told them.
He's dead.
I don't see how you're going to be able to get back in that cave to get his body either. So.
Yeah.
Send some dwarves in. They're fine.
Happy.
What is our schedule for next week? Is it different because of your
yes, we're not
convention?
doing next week. Yeah, next week is out.
Next week. Okay.
No, Kevin and Lena will be on a plane, and Zafin and I will be in the car on the way home, and exhausted after all that socializing.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be tough, and I have no time to plan. I had time this week, and it still didn't work. There's no way I will have time to do any planning.
But
especially since all of this ended a lot sooner than I wanted it to.
Fair enough. But everyone, come see us in Dallas, booth A1410 at Fan Expo Dallas, way in the back, right next to all the comic people, which is awesome.
Hey, Kelly, I do have a question to ask you.
Yes.
Are you aware of how death works in D&D?
No.
Okay. So when you are reduced to 0 hit points, you fall unconscious. You don't die. Now you then start making death saves, and you can die. Mm-hmm. But there's a few rounds for somebody to save you. And if you get taken to negatives, you only ever go to 0. You don't go below 0. So now additional hits can force failure on death saves and stuff and make you die faster. But technically, he probably was still alive for a few rounds once he got taken out. So if you want, we can drag him out too.
You can think about it.
Yeah, because I don't.
You don't have to decide that on the spot.
It's a cliffhanger, and now we have 2 weeks. You could let people vote. Is he alive or dead?
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
I
It's a
like
good vote.
that.
It's a good vote.
Take it off of my plate.
Because he could have just poured it out at the last minute.
Well, no, he would have been unconscious, but we could have dragged his unconscious ass out.
Could have dragged him to the portal.
Well, because Admar had to grab both of us though, so he had to leave it behind. So it's possible that he got dragged through the portal. At the last second.
A stray rock could have landed at just the right angle to send his body hurtling towards the portal.
What if I turned myself into a mole and I dug underneath, and then turned myself into like a gorilla, and then I grabbed him, and then I went outside.
All right, people, 5
Yes.
minutes. 5 minutes. The poll's up.
Okay, is Rylan alive?
All right, is Rylan alive?
I like the options.
Double nope.
I have so many channel points.
I do not.
How come you don't? It's your channel.
Because he never hits the button.
I never, for the longest time, I never actually had the channel up. When we were actually doing stuff. But I've changed that now where I do typically have it up so I can chat as me.
Yeah. Same.
5 minutes. Vote, vote, vote.
All right. Well, I have to get rolling.
Yep.
All right. No,
But,
excellent. Do you have anything to share first?
I do not, but I want to share a good wish to all of you guys for a good convention. And congratulations to Greg on an excellent shirt.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was a hit. I think I'm going to have to wear it every week after how I rolled today.
It's true. It worked. It worked.
Yeah.
It's a good luck shirt now.
Kelly, you totally missed it earlier when he was rocking the shades. It was...
Yeah. Primo. Put the shades back on, Greg.
Totally worked.
We were all dying over here, but you had the window buried. We're just laughing.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got that part of the outfit.
I would have left them on, but they're polarized and the screen is like invisible now. So I have to turn my head like this. So if you guys noticed, I was like this the whole time.
This is the author photo you guys should be using.
You just need like a white cowboy hat, and then I mean you're done. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, I got to roll. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Dave.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
All right.
Anyone else have anything that they want to share?
I'm pretty sure the most exciting thing for me is that convention next week.
Dawn Expo. Yes, we have a panel on I don't remember which one's which, but there's one Saturday afternoon at 11:30, and then we have one on Sunday at 2, and then we have a live 20 questions with your favorite author at 4. And I have no idea who our guest is, so I'm just going to kidnap an author at the event. I'm going to go meet some, and I'm going to kidnap one, and that's going to be my guest at 4 p.m.
And is that still going to be on Twitch?
It will not be on Twitch. We will record it there. If you want to see it live, Dallas Fan Expo does have a live ticket that you can buy. But what we're going to do, it's live because it'll be recorded live, and then it will just end up on the YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
So Saturday at 11:30 is working with a small press. That's the paraphrase title. Sunday at 2:30 p.m. is What Publishing Route is Right for You, and 20 questions at 4 o'clock.
After much rescheduling. So that's why I said mostly apart, because we're going to have to rush out of the 2:31 so that Zappo and I can get over to the 4 p.m. But everyone else can go with your adoring fans back to the booth so you can sign books. So
Nice.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Well, hopefully next year we'll have even more people, and it'll be awesome. And if we have even more people, we're going to buy either 2 Artist Alley booths or a bigger booth. So we will decide after this weekend. See how it goes, and then we shall decide.
Yep.
So, thank you, everyone. You are all amazing. I shall find a challenge. You just wait. It will happen.
Seems like, based on the voting, that Ryland will still be a challenge.
Oh.
Yep.
Master Fault is not going to be happy, y'all.
He's like, I tried to get him. This is all your fault.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that makes more sense because I mean, if even if Udmar dragged him far enough to pick up both Ashanis and Master Fault, he still would have dropped him at some point. And then,
I mean, once he'd searched him, there was no reason to bring the body, right? You know, he was dead. He was relieved of valuables.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to prove
He was
that
like
he
a
was
priest.
dead.
He didn't have any valuables, man. He's very much into his God. He doesn't need valuables.
Well,
That's not what Joel Osteen says.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different beast, isn't it?
Udmar was a little concerned that he said that he would just get another necklace if he, if he needed to, but we will deal with that later.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen now that he's lost that. I'm not sure saving him was probably a good idea. His God might punish him more.
Oh, good. That sounds fun.
So I've got to figure that part out. So I will.
I think we're all okay with that, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Kid.
F around and find out.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's finding out. Poor kid. I'm feeling bad for him now.
For Rylan?
As a good writer should.
Yes, I'm feeling bad for Rylan. He's just a kid. Bye. Or hi, Abby. We're just about to log off, so we're good to see you. We're good to see you.
Exactly.
Apparently, we
view
need
of
to
the
log
shirt.
off
You
because
can
I
see
can
the
no
shirt,
longer form
Abby.
sentences. Oh yeah, check out this shirt. Check out this shirt. I like how you put the undershirt matches, like you made sure.
Yes.
Careful consideration.
Of course.
I like how it's basically, I mean, it's like as a D&D shirt, it kind of works. So it's kind of like a, like sort of a John Travolta Disco Fever chainmail kind of look.
Yeah. Is that a trash bag? Now that's offensive. I spent at least 5 minutes picking this out on Amazon.
At least 5 minutes.
Oh no, it's not stylish. Now you're overcorrecting.
All right, y'all are awesome.
Well,
All right, we'll see you not next week, but the week after, except tomorrow,
weeks.
if you come for 20 questions.
yes.
Hi,
Who do we have
everyone.
tomorrow?
Bye.
Dennis Galloway.
Awesome. Bye, y'all.